Namaskar, dear seeker, and welcome to all. Apologize, and we got small technical problems. That's why we are late. But I hope everyone is doing fine. I think that full moon just passed yesterday, so I hope everyone is experiencing some betterness today, a little bit better. So for those who are joining for the first time, I will share in short how we will go ahead with a collective meditation. What we will do, we will during 45 minutes to 50 minutes we will meditate, and at the same time in low tone we will play in the background a divine chant that is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. It is in Sanskrit, and when we play this divine chant you can just listen to it. So for those who are doing meditation, who are familiar with meditation or familiar with chanting, that is an old technique from India with repeating a divine name or a mantra in the mind. So what you can do your meditation, or you can repeat the name or mantra that you are familiar to, and just listen to the divine chant in background. Or also, if some of you want to try, you can also try to repeat in mind. For those who are completely new to meditation or new to chanting, what you can do, you can just close your eyes, focus on your own breath, and listen to the divine chant in background. And as well, if you want to try to repeat also in mind, you can try. It is important that not to be distracted, so try to put either mobile in silent mode unless you listen to with the live stream with your mobile, so that you and sit comfortable also, so that you are not experiencing any pain, because it is more important is the mind to achieve concentration. So dear seekers, what I will ask you also to do, to close your eyes before we start, and in the end, before reopening, I will ask you to contemplate deeper inside how you feel, more by mind, by feelings, whether you are feeling calm, stressed, or disturbed, or what type of the feeling you have, and compare in the end and see what you feel. So dear seekers, you can sit comfortable now. You can close your eyes and slowly go deeper in mind, inside. See what you feel from within, from inside. And then in 30 seconds, we will start the collective meditation.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 ॐ नमो भगवते Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo 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 नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ 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 नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 ॐ नमो भगवते Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate 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 Vasudevaya.
And dear seekers, you can remain with closed eyes. So for those who came from beginning, you can contemplate deeper inside how you feel now. Whether you're feeling calm, calmer, or still there is many thoughts in your mind. Or the difference, those who join in between, what is the difference now, how you feel by mind. You can share your experience in the chat also. Or if you have any question about spirituality also, you can ask. Just for those who may coming often or are new, we have also collective chanting meditation on Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday on 7 April, we will have a very interesting topic about can crystal or gemstone heal us. So this is a series of question and answer. So we'll be sharing some point about crystals. So some of you may be knowing and maybe using also crystal or gemstone for spiritual healing properties. We'll be sharing about this aspect. And don't always feel free to register, share also our post or live stream session to others. Don't hesitate to ask questions or contact us. You can always, some seekers are there to speak with you if you have any questions. Also, we have our satsang, that is a meeting online where seeker can come from different country, and it is of course in different languages and time zone, that you can come satsang are live as well as free of charge, and you can share your experience, learn from other seekers. And you have seekers who are practicing spirituality for a longer time, who help in this satsang or in this spiritual meeting, and help seekers in overcoming their obstacles as well as how to progress spiritually. So I think some of you wrote, Sonali, you said you felt calm. From Sonal, you said you felt very calm and you experienced spiritual emotion. From Radha, Raman, you felt calm and healing happen. From Yogamaya Dasi, you say you felt calm and peaceful during the question, during the chanting, and in the end you felt bliss. From Guido, you a lot of distress today. You felt my vital energy has reduced. What I can do to increase it? So what you can do, Guido, is you can do for the salt water remedy, and for 15 minutes when we experience very low energy, you can repeat for 15 minutes, not more than that, Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha. So that helps to replenish of vital energy. And of course, after to continue with the different healing techniques. From Laurie Thompson, you said, since Thursday, I have been experiencing intense spiritual emotion in my sit-down chanting to the point of weeping. I'm experiencing bliss or having emotional release. See, if you are experiencing out of any reason no, in the mind, it is experiencing the presence of God, or then it can be spiritual emotion. But you can see sometimes what can happen can be mixed sometimes, spiritual emotion and emotion come together, especially when there are, it is related to some other thought as well. But also it is a good thing, no? That means some healing is happening, either some emotions are coming out, but at the same time also spiritual emotion you may be experiencing. So sometime what can happen, all these factor can happen, and how to decipher whether our tears are from spiritual emotion or emotion. So tears from spiritual emotion are cold, and tears from emotions are hot. So you can see that is also one way to recognize. From Dharma Dev Mahavir, you feel flow of positive vibrations. From Laurie Thompson, you say, my heart was filling with gratitude and I just wept. That's good. And then when you experience gratitude, no, and we cried like that, sometimes it can be like weeping. You say that can be strong spiritual emotions. And at that time, you must be experiencing something very unique, no, very different connection with God or presence of God. For Mihir Saraf, you said, just thought of sharing a spiritual experience. While chanting, I was having spontaneous cough. But after doing nyas, that is this mudra, no, at the throat chakra, the throat went away and you feel much more calmer. That's very good, Mihir. So don't hesitate to, maybe even when you don't cough, do the nyas. Even when you sit for chanting your own chanting at home, always put the nyas in your throat chakra as well. You can keep a box also, because that means that maybe this chakra so is affected, or negative energy affect the throat chakra. From Yogamaya Dasi, you said, if someone has no burping during the Krishna chant, but lot of burping during the Datta chant, does that mean that he has ancestor distress? It can be because if Datta principle is it's a different type of principle, no? It's more related to ancestors. So it can happen that at that time, if the reactions is more to the Datta chant, that maybe be that one of the aspect can be caused due to ancestral problems. So to continue, it's a good sign, because that means the negative influence or negative vibration is coming out from the body. From Guido, you have a question. Is going in the sun, sport activity, drinking enough water, okay? Or must I use healing remedy because it's spiritual problem? The prana shakti is subtle and can I increase through different activity? See, ultimately, we have to consider, no, physical, psychological, and spiritual factor. So first, if we have vital energy is low, so definitely we should overall the physical aspect now. So we should see a doctor and say whether our vitamin B, C, D are good, or if we are deficient in those vitamins, we may experience less energy. So that is very important to first overall the physical aspect, and for that we recommend to see doctors. And see doctors, that is, and if you have to do a blood test or some checkup, that is the first thing we should do. After that, if psychologically we have stress, tension, a lot of stress due to different factors for everyone. It may be family issue, work issue, different factors. So that time, if we have too much stress, and we can see how to overcome this stress, because that also can reduce our energy. So we can see whatever as a different problem we may face as a situation. After that, if there is nothing from the physical aspect, and not so much problem from the psychological factor, then it can be that the root cause of the problem may be spiritual in nature. At that time, those different healing remedy, sun therapy, something also we propose and we suggest to do for half an hour to 1 hour per day, because it has positive vibration and destroys the negative vibrations. Sport also is an activity that helps to keep the body in good condition. So this is at the physical factor. But for if it is at the spiritual factor, then we should chant, repeat this divine name of Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya or Shri Gurudev Datta to protect us from negative energy or ancestral distress. And to replenish our vital energies, to do this Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha for 15 minutes or so. But remember, it is always important that for whatever problem we experience, we always have to go through these three aspects, whether the problem is physical, psychological, and whether the problem is fully spiritual or the root cause may be there. So it is important to look at all aspects, and we recommend as SRF also this important part. So dear seeker, wishing you a blissful evening or blissful day if you are joining from North America or South America. So hope to see you maybe end of the week, and of course on Thursday we also have the collective chanting meditation. Namaskar to all of you.